Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new CDBG LMA Maps and Data webinar. In this webinar, we will discuss how to pull maps and data for the new 2016-2020 LMI SD dataset, given that a mapping application has not yet been released by HUD for this data. Today, we'll be pulling a map and data for a fake project in the city of Chico. First, you'll see that I have data.census.gov open. It should open to a search bar. Search the city or unincorporated community where the activity is located. In this instance, it's Chico. Then click Maps. Zoom in on your area. If you're basing your LMA benefit on a citywide basis, you could stop here and print using the instructions further along in the video. But if you're not, I'm going to show you how to use the census tract block groups. If it helps, you can change the base map to a different, more detailed map in order to find your specific project location. Utilize the zoom function to find your project location. Now that I'm in my project location, which is Chapman Park in the city of Chico, I will now click Layer, and instead of Place, I will choose instead Census Block Group. You zoom out just a bit, you can get a full sense of the area. The darker lines of red are for census tracts, and the lighter red are differentiating the block groups within census tracts. For this specific project, we've decided that census tract 13 and its block groups 1, 2, 3, and 4 will benefit from the Chapman Park Improvement Project. Click the Select button, and it may not look like this right away. You can select drop down and then lasso. Now you'll draw a line throughout all the blocks you want to shade. It will then highlight. You can zoom in, but first unselect select, so your cursor is no longer a plus sign. Zoom in just a little too close for your project boundaries, and then click More Tools. You'll be able to select Print. And once you do so, you should have a map something like this. You'll notice that we zoomed in, and on the map application itself, this part was cut off, but in the actual print, you can see it clearly. This is telling us that the project is benefiting Census Tract 13, block groups 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we have to pull the data. Once you're done with the map, you can go to the, You can go to the ACS 5-year 2016-2020 low and moderate income summary data. The map application will be coming soon, but before that, we'll have to do this. If you are looking for data on the city wide basis, you can select local government summaries, which should tell you the low mod percentage of a city. In this case, we want the all block groups data. It will navigate you to this page where you will select ACS 2016 to 2020 all block groups. You can click that and download the link and download the Excel, and it should look something like this. You'll want to filter the data so that you get exactly what you want. Select all the headers cells on the first row. Click Sort and Filter, and then Filter. Now you'll be able to filter the data into what you need. I recommend choosing state first, so California, then county, Butte County, and then tract. You'll notice in the map, we are working in tract 13. The way this will look in the data is 001300. The last two digits of a tract name are always going to be in the decimal place on the map. For instance, this is census tract 1.02, and it will look like that on the map. If we find census tract 13, it will appear as 001300. So now we'll filter for that. You can see that all 4 block groups now appear on the Excel spreadsheet. Select the data that you want to print. Go to File, Print. Make sure you change Print Active Sheets to Print Selection. Your orientation is set to landscape, and that all columns are fit onto one page. It does appear small in the print preview, but because this is a PDF, we'll be able to view it in the application. Print to PDF. Once you do that, you can combine the data with the map, and you'll get something like this. You can see that Census Tract 13 and its block groups 1, 2, 3, and 4 are highlighted in the map, and its data is also included on the next page. This is an acceptable map for your new CDBG application. Thank you everyone for attending this webinar, and good luck on your applications.